Hello, it's travel time, chit chats. So I'm running some errands today. I had to run to Walgreens. I probably should say hello, welcome to Yellow Brick Road Reselling. If you are new here, I am an online reseller. I sell on eBay and Amazon are my two primary platforms, but I also sell on Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, Bonanza. Had to think about what are the other ones. And Kitizen. I just started on Kitizen last week. So that's primarily for like kids' clothes and toys and stuff like that. So I don't sell any kids' clothes primarily, but I'm going to cross-post some of my toys over there and see how they do. Well, I am running errands today, and I just stopped at Walgreens and dropped off a big box, 27-pound box of plates. They're called the 12 Days of Christmas by Imperial Glass, and I got it at an online, it was an online auction, but like a local auction house. They were doing it online, and I paid $40 for it. Took a chance because I looked online and it looked like it was a good deal. I sold it for $159 with free shipping, and shipping costs $20 with the insurance because I added insurance because I went FedEx, and FedEx does not, from what I Googled and looked at, FedEx does not provide insurance like Priority Mail does. So I added on insurance. So yeah, I just dropped that off, and it was a really good sale. It was a really good ROI. I'm excited about it. It's just weird that Christmas and it sold at the end of February. I had it listed all during the holidays and it didn't sell. I think I bought it the beginning of November, so it was listed all of November and December, and it didn't sell. And here it is in February, and it sold for my asking price. I actually sold it on Etsy versus eBay, so I took it down from eBay and off it went. So then I had to bring my mom some stuff. Mom and I went sourcing yesterday. Really, we went to buy some arts and craft supplies at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's. And while there, of course, I take out my phone and do some sourcing, and came home with a lot of stuff. A lot for what I had not planned on coming home with anything. And I actually ended up with some pretty big bags full of stuff that I'm going to list. I did run into a Salvation Army, and I bought, what did I buy? Oh, I bought this little Fisher Price. I don't even know what it is, so I got to do some research, but it's this little thing that you put, there's like 4 little circles on the top, buttons that you can push. One will play music, one sings the alphabet, or 1, 2, 3s. Another one will give you the weather, which is weird. I don't know if it's actually synced to your area somehow. I don't know how it does that, or if it's just random, because it's kept saying it's going to be sunny, but it was sunny. So I guess if it was snowing and it said it was going to be sunny, then maybe it just says it. I can't remember what the other button was for. I don't remember, but it was cool, and it worked. And it was $1.99 or $2.99. And I figured, what the heck, I'll buy it and see if I can figure out what it is. And it lights up almost like a nightlight. It's kind of neat. And then I bought a pack of Star Wars collectible cards. I don't know. They're the ones with is it Empire Strikes Back? Where's the one that, the movie where Anakin was first introduced, little Anakin? That's the card that's on the top, and it's still sealed. They're like longer than like normal trading cards. So I haven't done any research on them, so I don't even know if they're worth anything. That was 99 cents. And there's times when something's only $1, you just say, what the heck, I'm going to spend $1, and I'll research it later and look it up. So I just grabbed it, and I'll look that up. That's all I found, though. I was limited time. I didn't look at any clothing. I just did the perimeter, which is just the hard goods, and that was it. I didn't do any inside, which is the clothing area. And they have a pretty big clothing area. This is in Watertown, New York, where I stopped. There's, again, I think I've said it many times on here, we have no Goodwills in our area. I have to go all the way to Syracuse, it's actually South Syracuse, which is like 3.5 hours for me to hit a Goodwill. So all we have is Salvation Armies, but even then, my Salvation Army here is really small, and then the next one is the Watertown. There's not a lot of thrift stores in my area. So I was pretty happy that I found a couple items. Primarily I was looking for retail arbitrage items for Amazon yesterday anyhow. But now it's so nice out. It's 31 degrees. It's sunny. Tomorrow it's going to be like 46 and then I think 49 on Sunday. But it calls for snow and rain all day. So I decided today that I probably should take off and go to the casino. I have a $25 lunch credit left. Every month I get $50 in free food. And so normally I split it up into two 25s. And I said to my husband the other day, I said, yeah, I still got $25. The 28th is on Sunday. It's supposed to be bad weather. I don't like to go when it's bad weather. And I don't like to go on the weekends because it's crowded. And I prefer to go during the weekday when it's not very crowded. And he said, oh, I might go with you. He goes, oh, I'll spend $100. We'll go to the casino and get lunch. And I said, so pretty much you're spending $100 for lunch because we're going to lose the $100. You have to always know when you walk in with whatever you plan on spending, you're probably going to walk out with not that money. So I was like, well, do we even really need to spend the 25? Like maybe we could just let it go and expire and I don't use it this month, because if you spend 100 and if I spend 100, which I almost never spend just 100, then, you know, we're looking at least $200 for lunch. And the lunch is not worth $200. But he decided he is actually not going to end up meeting me. Well, he's going to meet me for lunch, but he's not going to play the slot machines because he's got to go and pick up some ammo that he found a place that he could actually like pre-order the ammo, and then when they get it in, he can just go pick it up. So he's excited that he was able to figure that out with these people, and they said, hey, your ammo's in, so he's got to go and do that. And it's down the road from the casino. So I said, why don't you stop by and have lunch with me, and then you can go pick up your ammo. So that's nice. At least, I mean, because I can't spend $25 on just myself. I won't eat $25 worth of food, and there's really nothing on the menu that's high in price for me to spend the $25. So it's good for having him go. And I get to go and play the slot machines and don't have to double it, because when he goes with me, then I'm not only paying for myself, but then I'm also paying for him. So I like to go by myself. I love his company, but it becomes expensive when we're both there gambling versus when just me's there gambling. And he doesn't really like gambling that much. So it's weird when he says, oh yeah, I'll go with you. I think he goes just for the free lunch and then he gambles. So I'd rather have him just stop and get the free lunch. So then when I get home, I'm going to, oh, hold on. I just hit a button on my steering wheel that turned on something. When I get home, I got to keep prepping my Amazon FBA shipment. I probably won't end up dropping it off now till Monday because I didn't do it today. I debated, but then I thought, oh, then I'll be stuck home in the bad weather, and I'll wish that I had gone out today. It's just nice to get out when there's nice weather. When you live in the North Country like I do, we don't get nice weather that often. So when it hits, and I know some of you are saying, nice weather, it's 31 degrees. How is that nice weather? But you see all this stuff out my window, that white stuff? Snow. We have had so much snow. Oh, we just sold something on Amazon, I think. We have had so much snow. Like, oh my gosh. I'm hoping with the rain this weekend, which I'm kind of glad we're getting a lot of rain, that it's going to melt the snow. I just realized I was kind of speeding, and I just went by a second police officer. The first one I went by, I was going over a little bit, but this guy, the speed limit dropped down, and I didn't pay attention to the speed limit signs. I'm actually driving, I'm going to be entering the Native American reservation. I think that's what you call them now. I'm not 100% sure. Right here to the left of me, what you can't see is the border crossing into Canada, and there's a bridge that goes across the St. Lawrence Seaway and goes to a place called Cornwall Island, which is Canada, and then the bridge continues on to Canada. So it's the Cornwall Island is part of the reservation. So the Canadians, or the people who live on the reservation, they can go back and forth all the time. But somebody like me, I can't right now because the border's closed. But I am now on the reservation, And normally gas is cheaper on the reservation, but it is expensive. Our price of gas has just skyrocketed. And I know they kept saying that was probably going to happen with the change of administration. Gas prices were going to go up, and that is happening. We are now at $2.89 at most of the places in the area. And, oh, actually, no, it's $2.67 right here on the res. So good. Gas is cheaper. I filled up yesterday, though. Almost at half a tank. Maybe before I leave, I will top myself off, because I don't know when I'm going to be back here. Actually, I do know, probably this week. My sister is coming to visit. She has not seen my mom in, gosh, well, she hasn't been over here in a year. It's been over a year since she's been here because of the pandemic. And she hasn't been able to travel with her work. They won't allow her to travel. And I guess they just loosened up those rules. So she's coming over next week for the week. And I said, you want to go to the reservation one day? You can go to the casino. And I guess my mom asked her, and she said, yeah, that she probably would. So it's exciting. I get somebody to go with, and it's not my money she's spending. It's her own. But then I get to use my new month's food and just give her a free lunch. So I'll be prepping all that stuff. I have been selling some stuff on eBay where I could have sent it to Amazon, but I chose not to. I continued because I really wanted to push it on eBay and Etsy, and I've decided to just go ahead and send it to Amazon. When I was looking at the Keep It charge, it just looks like it's probably going to sell a lot quicker if I send it to Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and send that. I had been doing FBM, where I fulfill it, but I just can't get the postal rates that Amazon can get. So for me, even doing FBM, sometimes I just can't make any money to match like the buy box price. But if I send it to Amazon, I can match the buy box price and still make a good enough money, and it clears out some stuff, especially some dated stuff. Like I just sold a 2021 calendar, and I was pretty, like on Amazon, I pretty much kept my price. Everybody else was dropping their prices, and at one point when I looked, I would have lost money. I think it was even selling for less than what I bought the item for, not even counting Amazon fees. But I kept my price up there and said, you know what, I only got a couple left. At some point, somebody might actually need a calendar and say, you know what, I haven't bought one. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy one. So I kept my price up there, and lo and behold, yesterday I sold a calendar for $20. I'm very excited that I didn't lose money on that sale. Isn't that good? I think sometimes you have to balance that. You know, like, when do you drop your price and when do you hold out? Like right now I'm holding out. I got some toys that Amazon has told me that, oh, it's under compliance. You got to send in some documents. I know a lot of you that sell on Amazon are dealing with the same thing. I was watching the Reseller Mom the other day, and she was showing some items on her channel that she sold on Amazon. If you're not following her, go check her out, Reseller Mom. And she was saying that some of the items that she showed, she's like, yeah, I got this compliance thing. I dropped my price just to clear out the product. You know, we got these same letters back in October, and I had many of my friends drop their price to clear out their stock. And they did. A lot of them took a loss, and they cleared out their stock. I didn't. I held steady with my price, and the deadline came and went, and Amazon never took down my listings from October. I still have them in there, some of them I end up selling during quarter 4, but I got some that are out there. I think they're puzzles from Masterpiece, and I did notice that the game that she had sold was a Masterpiece game, so it sounds like most of probably the brand Masterpiece was getting hit pretty hard with those compliance things, safety compliance. And I ended up holding out, and they never took the listings down. And those people who dropped their price sold out. And then who was next in line? Me with my higher price. So then I sold most of my items at what I originally was asking for them for. And I plan on doing that same thing with this. If by chance the deadline comes and goes, which I don't, maybe it might be this weekend. I don't even know. I'll have to check. But if the deadline comes and goes, and Amazon actually falls through and takes the listings down and they become stranded, I'll just pull them back and throw them on eBay. I mean, they're toys. Toys do pretty well on eBay, so I'm not really too worried about it. Not worried enough to take a loss. Instead, I'll hold out and make $10, $12 per item instead of taking a loss. That's pretty much all I have. Oh, I know. That's the other thing. I was like, what am I going to talk about if I go on and talk to you guys? But I wanted to let you know that you may not be seeing me as much in the few coming months, because up here in the North Country, it is also maple sugaring season. And my husband tapped our trees yesterday, and he said that the sap is already flowing into the buckets, but definitely this weekend when it's above freezing, because right now it's now 32. So I don't know if there's going to be much flowing today because it's not above freezing, but this weekend it will be. So what you need is a warm days and cool nights. And I guess cold nights, because you really want to drop below freezing at night and then during the day to be above freezing. And it gets the sap going. So we're going to be making maple sugar again this year. We made some last year, but we tapped our trees pretty late in the season. I don't think we did it until maybe like 2 or 3 weeks left of the season. We got enough to make 2 quarts of syrup, and then we made some maple moonshine with it. And we're planning on doing that again this year. But we're planning on getting a lot more than 2 quarts. Probably going to have a lot of maple syrup left over. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it all. One of our friends is kind of doing it with my husband, and he wants to sell it. He goes, I'm going to sell maple syrup and make millions. If I sell it, it's probably just to like reimburse my husband for a little bit of his time, but more for the supplies and recoup the cost of the supplies and the evaporator pan and buckets and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff that you got to get to make maple syrup. But last year we did it on just a turkey fryer, and we put it in like the turkey fryer pot. But do you know it takes 40 gallons of maple sap to make 1 gallon of syrup? That is a lot of maple sap. Let me tell you, that is a lot. And we're doing it the old-fashioned bucket way. We don't have like lines and all that kind of stuff. Like my sister, RaymondSugarHouse.com, she's got the lines, and she's got like a really big system going. And she makes a lot of different treats and maple like peanuts and maple candy and maple cream, maple fudge, not maple fudge, maple caramels. I don't know what else she makes, but she makes a lot of different maple products. We're just going to make maple syrup and maple moonshine, but of course we can't sell the moonshine because that would be illegal. Can't sell alcohol unless you have a liquor license. Looking for a parking spot so I can make some money at the casino. Oh, you guys are gonna make me park further away, and it's chilly. The thing is they don't have like the coat place and all that is not open, so you can't like wear a coat in unless you want to carry it around, which is another reason why I didn't want to come this weekend, because I would have to walk from my car into the casino wearing a winter coat. Yuck. Or going and getting all wet until then. So I got my mask, donning it. There's the casino. I'm gonna go win some money. Make sure I have my, hold on, gotta make sure. Oh yeah, this is what I need. Ready? Hold on. Right there. Need your casino card so you get those points to earn all that free stuff. All right. Well, I'm going to head out. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will probably go online Monday morning packing orders, so pop in and see me. And that's it. All right. Hey, if you've made it this far and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and go check out my other videos. All right. See you guys later. Bye.